Vicky here with you, and today I'm here to do some Christmas cards. I showed you yesterday the beautiful things that Lisa sent me, and I think I got a message that she wanted to see some Christmas cards. So I figured today that's what I'm going to do. But first I wanted to share with you the beautiful card that I got from Linda Smith. Look at that card, guys. Isn't it pretty? I love all the layers, and it was a Valentine's Day card, so very, very pretty. Love it. Love all the little detail, like the trim. I don't know if you use scissors for that or a punch, but it's very, very pretty. I think it might be scissors. Haven't used those in a while, so, but it's really, really pretty. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And now we're going to be making some Christmas cards because I got a bunch, and I'm going to be using these here, which are the cards, the plain cards that were sent, and they're going to be perfect for this, as the base. So, and I'm going to keep obviously the ribbon because that's what I do. I keep stuff like that, and I've cleaned up my desk a lot, so I'm trying to keep it clean. Don't know how that's going to last, but in the meantime, it's clean. So for those of you that get all nervous because of the fact that my desk is dirty and messy, well, now you should be happier. So this all being said, let's get going with this. So there's quite a few beautiful cards, very inspiring. I really wanted to play with my new paper packs by Simple Stories. I had said that I was going to use them for the next makes that I did, and I didn't get to do that yet, so I figured maybe I can use these for the backing of some of these cards. Maybe. We shall see. This one, right away, the first thing that came to mind was that you could use the, well, you could use this image as well. Okay, so let's use that one first, just because I can, and I feel like it's calling me. It was calling me when I did the video, and it's calling me even more now. Okay, so I'm gonna trim this, because maybe we can use that edge somewhere else. It's pretty. And now I'm gonna fussy cut. So let's start the timer. I'm probably not gonna do all that many cards just because I'm gonna fussy cut stuff like this, but I think it's still fun. So I said how I would use this little snowman on its own, and I would probably spell the word joy with another O. That was my first thinking on this. Now, I don't know the O's that I have, if any of them will be big enough. So we will have to check that out. Okay, so this little guy is going to be perfect on this. This is going to be too big for that. But I had gotten another pile of cards, and of course I didn't bring those out. Where are they? Where are the other cards that she sent me? Oh man. There's a bunch of cards with a dove on them. Okay, I'm getting everything to fall. I don't know why I didn't pull out that one. That's it. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we've got these big cards. So maybe I can use the joy on one of those. Maybe that would be pretty. So let's pull that out. And these have envelopes as well, like the bigger size envelopes. I find that they're a bit big. I'm not used to having such a big card. Now I'm working on 2 cards at once. What's going on? I find it's a bit big. Probably wanted a bit smaller. I was thinking more along the size as this card. See, and actually if I could do that. Okay, so let's mark this. It's right about here, so right after the wishing. Okay, so that is one part, and then I'm just going to cut over this because I'd like to keep the wishing you peace and happiness, so I can use that in another card. Okay, so now that's a bit more standard size, and I need a really big hole. Oh, and I don't know if I've got that big of an alphabet. Actually, I might. Okay, I've got this huge alphabet from my little shoebox. It's not gonna be big enough. What about? I've got an idea. Because I do have some really big foam type of letters and stuff. This is not what I had in mind originally, but this I think probably would work. So I have this stamp set. It's all foam stamps, and I haven't used it. I've never had the opportunity to use it. Now I'm thinking that this would be perfect. So in my bin of scraps, I had some white paper. Not quite the same white because this is more creamy, but I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Well, actually, would this do? It would probably work. Now, the big issue with that is going to be that it needs to be red, and I have some red, just not sure it's going to be the right red. I have to try this out. It's not bad at all. It's not quite the same size, but let's be honest, never going to find exactly the same size. It turned out better on the cardstock. Okay, so change of plans. change of plans. Let's do this on the cardstock. Whoa. Yeah, it's a lot better on the cardstock. And actually, I'm not sure that it would print on the shiny paper, but let's try. I mean, nothing to lose by trying, right? Because if I was to do that, then I would have exactly the right shine. I don't know why I didn't think about doing it on that paper first. That would have been the easiest. Yeah, it smudges, so I'm better off with this. Okay, so we'll go with this. I'm doing a terrible job at fussy cutting. What's going on? Usually I do a much better job than that. Okay, so here's my O. I could have tried making it by hand, I guess, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced I would have done a good job. So let's go. It's going to be hard getting into that little G now. I'm trying to get my mat, self-healing mat. Let's try that out. So I told you guys it was going to take me a lot longer, and it really is. But it's a different type of card, so I think it's always interesting to see. Okay, so here we go. Like that. Oops. Okay, so that's my G, that's my O, and I don't need this anymore. Put that back where it belongs. Oh shoot! I dirtied this. Can I remove it? It's smudged. Shoot. That sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. There's not much I can do about that. Not much I can do at all.
Guess not.
So and I'm trying to keep the white border because I'm thinking that I'll probably be using a red paper. That would be probably what would be the best underneath, and leaving a white border around the card as well. but we shall see. Okay, so okay, so here we go. We've got the joy out. So got our joy. It's not perfect, but let's be honest, it looks handmade, which is the whole point of this. Now, I'm wondering, it's gonna get disappearing on that. No. This one. Would it look better if I had some red underneath and then I put that on top? So let's say I did that and then put this. Okay, so trying to figure out how to cut this. Okay, so let's do that. Got a feeling that this would be enough. Let's hope so, because I cut it already. Yeah, it will be. So I just need to make it straight. So if I make this straight, like that. And then if I was to do this, and then do that, and then maybe put some snowflakes on the card. That could be pretty. So there's that one. Let's just validate if there's other ones that would look better. There's this one. There's this one. No, I think I prefer that one. So we'll use this one, and this is too big for what I'm gonna do, so it would be perfect for a scrapbooking album, but I don't do that, so this is gonna be perfect. So let's cut this off to the right size. So we want to cover this, but we want to leave a little bit of a border. So here and here. So I'm going to cut this piece first because this is the biggest one. And this is going to be a tiny scrap, so this way I don't waste as much. Okay, so that's actually pretty. Okay, so this is going to go like this. Right? And I made a little pencil mark here. Let me erase that. Okay, like that. And then I'll put this. And then can do something like that. And this fits with the color of the background, so that's kind of nice. So let's just stick this down. And then I'm going to I think that's going to be the plan. but I'm not sure. Okay, so this, like that. If I do that, do I want to use snowflakes like these that I could put all over, or snowflakes like these, or a mix of the two, or do I want to put some bling? No, I don't think I want the bling. Okay, so I can just stick this down. Just have to be careful not to break the tail of my G. So. Okay, so this little tail, I don't want to lose it, so let's put this tape on it. Okay, so like that. Whoops, it's pretty. I just should have done that when I had it in my hands, but better late than never. Here we go. It's not gonna lift. Perfect. So that's that. Now it's a question of putting the different embellishments. I think I kind of like having the idea of both. I'm having the these fit with the snowflakes that's in there. So maybe that's fun. So this, and then I'm going to add a few more of these, just because I like the bling, and I think it completes it. No, actually more like here. I'm going to put another one over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 6. I feel it's missing one here. So that's my first card. The only one so far. Yee. And it made 8 minutes in. Yikes. Okay, so for this here though, we already have that cute little image, and that one would fit. If I put this here, it would hide the cross, so you'd be totally perfect. And so I could do that. And this way I don't waste paper. So, now I don't have a sentiment on this one, so we're gonna have to figure that out. And the card is not, it's not straight. And see, this is not me. I didn't make that card. I didn't fold that card. It came like that. So see, I'm not the only one that doesn't, you know, even manufacturers don't do it perfectly. Okay, so that's gonna be right there. Actually, before I do that, how much does this measure? This measures 7.5. So 3 here. How about using that here? Or like that. And putting that here. Kind of like that. Ties in with the green on the snowman. And I get to use that little piece, which otherwise is gonna stay there. And it kind of gives an added little touch to the card, which I'm doing totally crooked. And so then I'm gonna put this little guy. I'm going to put him a bit higher because I think I want to put the sentiment at the bottom. Okay, so now for the sentiments, I have a bunch. Could put rejoice. Get these beautiful little Merry Christmas. Or I could put something like that. Okay, so would that be pretty on there or not? That's the question. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? I must have touched that and I'm getting everything dirty because of it. What's wrong? Let's wipe that down since this is shiny, so I can probably do that a bit. And then just wipe this because clearly I'm going to continue making a mess. Okay. So, joy to you at Christmas time. I think I like that. So, that's what we're going to use. Okay, so And here we go. So that's pretty. So sweet little card. Now I've got this little image, which I dirtied. Okay, so let's cut this off and throw away the part that has the ink on it before I do any more damage. Okay, so got this little cutie, which is not cut straight. That should be good. And I had this here. This is a file folder from Annie. When I went to see her, she gave me a bunch of these red file folders, so very useful. And then I could put that. I could put this. And just something like that. This one has a stain on it. This one is bent. Let's use this one. It's a bit crooked as well. So if I was to do this, and then this, and then that, and then I could put maybe the little Merry Christmas, and put a bunch of snowflakes. I'm quite happy with having been able to do 3 cards out of that one card. The first one with the big joy was a bit like doing the O was a bit more tricky, but I think it turned out fun. Oh, I forgot those things are not white. It's not gonna show. Shoot. That doesn't work. Okay, so what else then? I could put Christmas wishes in that color. And then use the clear snowflakes. Whoops. I'm always scared I'm going to tear that thing apart. Okay, so eesh. Wishes. So even the inside of a card can be used, as you can see. Christmas wishes. Here we go. I just love those letters now that I've got kind of the hang of removing them. It's I never used to use those, and it's a good thing I got them in Happy Mail because it kind of forced me to try them, and now I'm loving them. And here we go. That's the last one. And now that because we used the envelope, the image, I think I have an envelope. I believe there must be an envelope that goes with the snowman. Oh, where is it? I really don't know. There should have been one, but maybe it's the red one. It's not. Oh no, not quite.
Est-ce que sont où les trucs pour joindre tes affaires là? C'est dans le pot rouge.
On the kitchen aisle. Okay, so it's barely too big. So you know what? We're gonna just trim it a bit because that envelope would be perfect for it. It's just the right color. Yes, and that makes a wonderful card. So I'm really excited with the cards that I made. Yes, I didn't make as many as some other times, but I hope that it was still inspiration for you guys, and that you got something out of it. The next time though, I will probably play with some of the papers that are inside this because I've been dying to play with them. So I will probably do that. We shall see. I'm looking forward to reading your comments, knowing what you think. Oh, I was left with a little bit. I thought I had finished it all. Oh well. Not that bad though, that there's only this little piece of scrap left. So I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So that's it for now. Bye everyone.